And that is where we begin tonight. Portland's Mayor Ted Wheeler wants violent protesters held accountable. Several people were arrested on charges stemming from what was declared a riot in downtown Thursday. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Folkers. Following a destructive end to 2020 in the city, Mayor Wheeler is calling for tougher penalties for repeat offenders. Christelle Kumwe reports.
A New Year's Eve riot in downtown Portland reportedly caused tens of thousands of dollars of damage. At a press conference Friday, Mayor Ted Wheeler called out those responsible.
Who? Violent Antifa and anarchists.
Authorities say dozens of people vandalized buildings by spray painting them and breaking windows.
Lawlessness and anarchy come at great expense and with great risk to the future of our community.
Some in the group tried to use tools to break into the federal courthouse and justice center. Portland Police Chief Chuck Lovell says responding law enforcement officers came under attack.
It was very violent and a very large confrontational group. Met them with Molotov cocktails, rocks, bricks, frozen water bottles.
Now Wheeler wants to crack down on people repeatedly breaking the law.
It's time to push back harder against those who are set on destroying our community.
He committed to 3 changes.
First, I'm calling on our federal, our state, our county, and our local law enforcement partners to convene with me to develop clear plans to address anarchist violence, both here in the city of Portland and throughout the state. This should happen as soon as possible, even as soon as next week.
Next, calling on the state legislature to increase penalties for people who repeatedly engage in criminal destruction and vandalism. Finally, the mayor said people convicted of these crimes should be required to meet with the employees and owners of businesses they damage.
These people need to hear and to understand the social and human consequences of their irresponsible actions.
3 people have so far been arrested for the destruction, vandalism, and attacks on police.
I condemn anyone who engages in violence or criminal destruction, no matter what their ideology.
Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.